What's going on YouTube? It's your boy John B. Come back to you guys with a brand new haircut tutorial. Here I'm doing a comb over bald fade, and this is one of my favorite haircuts to do. So like again, I'm just doing the same technique that I usually do. This is more like faster than time is money, you know what I mean? So you gotta go with whatever steps that you can do to give you the best and best product out. So here I'm using my Cordless Andis tail outliner. I'm still coming out with a review for those. I just haven't got too much footage with them, but these things hit. The price it's pretty pricey. Like people say you can get 3 tail outliners for the price of 1 cordless, but these hit, and I really like them a lot. And they're cordless, you know what I mean? Can't go wrong with anything cordless. Here I'm going with a number 3. So for his comb over, his part is really towards the edge, and he doesn't like it flapping over like some people do. So I just go with a number 3, close all the way up, and I start the blend. And right here, like I said in my past videos, I like to line up, or like pretty much a rough draft of the lineup, because you can see the fade easier, in my opinion. That's what I learned over these years cutting hair, but it makes it easier. So here I'm just going with the clipper, no clip, no guard on there, just open, making your first guideline, just making sure it's even. And here it's closed, and the higher you go, you slowly open them. But you gotta remember to use your corners. You can't usually take out a blend without using the corners. I try to press that a lot. So use your corners and go with different angles in how the hair goes, and try not to pass that top guideline when you're blending, because you don't want to take the fade too high. So here you can see I'm just taking out that bottom initial guideline. As you can see, that guideline is almost out. I'm just doing the little things. And remember to flick out. So here I'm going with a 1.5 open, 1.5 guard open. And this is where I start to blend downwards, because I like to see the fade happen in the middle. So you see I snap on that's a half guard open, and I slowly close it to meet the first initial top guideline. Sorry if it's hard to understand. This is why the video really helps. So here I'm just blending out that line, you know what I mean? It's pretty much a step, like number system. So 2, 1/2, 1/2, and no guard. Then you just have to make sure you don't pass each other's guidelines, or you don't bring a certain clip too high, because you're gonna bring the whole fade around high. And here I like to use a brush when I'm cutting hair. Not all the time, but for this particular haircut I do, because you can dust off more hair, more excess hair, and get it out the way. So I'm taking off the guards, and I'm gonna part his hair right now, because I like to do one side at a time. So I just spray some water to make sure it's even, it's clean, the way you part it. And here I use my Andis Slimline Pros, because these are actually my hitters right here. I do not know what I did to these things, but they hit, and I don't want these to ever break on me. So as you can see, I'm going with the part. I like to part it facing that way, because when you razor it down, then you can catch the other side. So here I'm just going with the clipper over comb for the hair that's sticking out. And basically for the other side, it's basically this. It's basically the same steps. Here I'm going with a 3, working myself down. As this is actually my boy I've been cutting his hair for about 3 years now. Comes to me every 2 weeks, every 3 weeks, depending on his schedule. Sometimes even every week. You gotta take care of your day ones, you know what I mean? So here I'm doing a clip over comb for the hair, because on a comb over, one side of the head, the hair is longer than the, you know what I mean? Longer than the other side. So I'm just going with the same steps. So I'm gonna let y'all listen to some music while they go through this next few steps.
Fresh boys on the track.
So here I wet the hair and I'm getting down to the shear work. So like I said, I don't really need to ask him how much he wants to take off, because he's my regular. I know how much he wants to get taken off. I use my own brain, and you know what I mean? That comes with your client's consultation. Like, you already know. They trust you. Like, they know how much you want to take off. You just ask them, bro, are we cutting the top? Yes. If they say yes, alright. You know how much length and everything. It becomes second nature, to be honest. That's how it is with most of my clients now. They don't even tell me how much to take off. I just do it myself. So here I'm just making sure I don't miss any hair. And don't be afraid to get the client wet, because that's where you get the cleanest haircut, when the hair is wet and extended all the way. And here I'm doing a shear over comb technique. Sorry if the angle is bad. Like I said, I'm doing this in the middle of the day while I'm working, so I just pull out my camera and tripod and try not to get in anybody's way while we're working. And another thing right here that I do is look out for the bangs. That make sure they're even too. Don't just assume that they are. I'm raising it apart, and he's smiling. I don't know why. I forgot what we were talking about, but down to the blow dryer. I like to do that side first and then work my way towards the middle, then finish with the front, because I don't know, that's just the way I've learned to do it. But you gotta be open to learning anything. So I'm not the best at styling or cutting. Everybody has their own style, and you know what I mean? You just have fun doing it. So here I am, just finishing the blow dry, getting ready to prep the hair to the style and finishing touches. So here, this product that I'm using is actually Elegance. It's a gel and wax combined. So I actually like this. This is the best smelling one in my opinion. Best smelling product. It just smells like cologne, and it has a pretty good hold on it too, especially if they have a lot of stray hairs. And sorry if my lisp is pretty bad right now. I just got my rubber bands on my braces, but if you guys haven't checked out my last vlog, then that's why I'm talking so weird right now. But yeah, I like to use this comb right here it just has a nicer comb, like teeth length or whatever. Yeah, it just gives a nicer style to it. And as you can see, I didn't line him up in the front yet, because with his hair, he doesn't really have like a crispy lineup that you can give. So that's why I do it at the end, just to catch the straight hairs. As you can see here, I'm just lightly tapping it and not pushing him at all. Not at all. Like, not everybody wants that crispy lineup, you know what I mean? See, right here, I'm just lightly tapping. And here, there's some touch-up work that I see that needs to be done. Like on every single haircut that everybody does, there's always touch-up work that you can do. But like I said, do not overdo it. So I'm just finishing him off with the straight razor. Just getting him cleaned up. Almost done with the haircut. We were joking about something, that's why everybody kept laughing that I couldn't really straight razor properly, but that's what it is. So thank y'all for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, smash those buttons. I'm gonna be coming out with another tutorial every week, coming out with a vlog every week of what I'm doing. John B out.